You want to know the best part of being like a generally good person and kind of being liked by everyone at work? You get to know pretty much most, if not all, of the work tea. It's pretty fucking awesome. Anyway, let's get started. Welcome back. For our first poster today, we have this crown poster. I know it looks like it's a little hard to read for that crown, but you get the C happening there that kind of looks like Pac-Man, the R, the O, the W, which is kind of just this weird like turned flag design, and then the N. This does come from the typeface Lines. I looked at it before I started, but it's called Lines. And going through this, I wanted to take this inspiration with these shapes and the text from our inspiration piece here, being this Amaze poster with these shapes, and then obviously this more like handwritten text here, and using almost the same order that it had it in, just so it could flow pretty nicely, but it also messing around with the colors a little bit. I found out that I kind of liked the shapes here actually revealing the text rather than the text being just completely on top of the shapes like the original had. So I decided to go with this cream color background, and then having the negative space being filled in by that cream words, with our main shapes being those that like nice, like a little bit washed out red. Of course, I just did the same thing down here for my logo, but yeah, that's pretty much the first poster. It's super simple. I wanted to also take inspiration from like very modern art that seems to be just like shapes and lines kind of just thrown together, because when I found this typeface, I thought it would be perfect to kind of use with this, because it stayed true to the original inspiration, but also kind of modernized it in a way. So this is something that I highly doubt anyone else would really put up in their homes other than me. Hell, I don't even think I would put this up in my home, because people would just look at it and be like, oh, that's neat. And I agree, it's kind of just whatever. But this poster, as the first, did allow me to kind of just explore my ideas on modern art and ultimately come to the conclusion that I can't really do much with it and I have to improve on it. So I think I did improve on it later. We'll see, I guess. But yeah, that's going to be our first poster for today. Let's go on to the second one. Okay, so for our second poster for today, we have this more like abstract version of Canon cameras, and with all the letters actually blocked out here, the C, A, N, O, and N, Canon, and then down here, just to show you what it says, Canon cameras. This actually came from our inspiration piece, being these like Finis squares, and I really wanted to make something, or at least challenge myself to make something with this type of art. Because when I first saw it, it was like, oh, okay, it's just like a bunch of different typefaces. And then looking further, I was like, it's actually spelling out Finis throughout the whole thing. Like, all of them spell Finis. If you just look at it from some of these different shapes, might be a little like more odd to tell. Like this is one of the S's, it might be even an N. But they all say Finis in some way or another. And I thought that was super cool. And I wanted to try to do that because my main camera here that you're looking at me through is a Canon camera. Of course, with a different lens. I forget what the brand is. Sigma. The Sigma lens. I just remembered. So having a Canon camera, I just thought, well, I might as well just do that because that's what I'm on. My main shooting camera, actually you might be able to see it like way back here, is a Sony a6000. That's mainly what I just take pictures on. When I just feel inspired, when I have it, I'll just go out, take a picture. But yeah, having these, I did happen to take from a bunch of different typefaces. This one I had actually used back in year 1 with my art gallery poster, like that Chicago poster. This one I have not used yet, but this is like a wave one. I forget what this one was, but this one was like a futuristic one. Same with this one. This one was also futuristic. And then I just used a triangle and gave it I used a 3D wire mesh on it, and then just gave both edges a gradient for that A there. And I thought it worked pretty well, because again, down here, he was kind of using these 3D shapes in the balls, and even just like this ribbon looking more 3D. I wanted to have a 3D element in mine as well. And of course, just keeping the entire thing black and white. And having this be a bit more bold, to me, it like really read as like early early to mid Cartoon Network kind of feel, when like the blocks would move, and then like you get a bunch of different when it would like spell out and then condense. It really kind of felt like that after I finished the whole thing, and I really liked it because that's my childhood, just Cartoon Network. It's not as what it used to be, believe me. Hell, it's technically not even here anymore. But hey, I loved Cartoon Network. And of course, Toonami right afterwards. Anyway, that's going to be our second poster for today. I hope you enjoyed this one as we move on to our third one. All right, I really liked making this one, just to get that right off the bat. This one is called Give In, and clearly it kind of looks like a barcode, or if not reading as a barcode, it kind of just looks like a big smear of this image. But I did take a barcode and kind of just generate one with a bunch of gibberish and replace the like numbers down here with the Give In text. And I made it a different color just so it would stand out a little bit. And I think black and purple is a really nice color combination. So that happened to be our color combo for this poster. And using this image that I believe I just found of this woman kind of just touching her head, and then looking into the camera, I thought that was a cool picture for me to kind of like take and mess with a little bit, and ultimately come to something that looked like this. And looking through this, I could have maybe extended this cut a little bit further, just so it looks like the barcode itself was actually like forming it in its entirety, rather than just like the top and like it'll come over all the way over here. Like cutting off some of these with more mask might have been good, or really just making it flow a little bit better, because like these aren't perfectly aligned, that isn't aligned too well, this kind of goes nowhere, that kind of thing. Really just making it feel like the barcode is making it in its entirety. But yeah, this entire thing comes from our inspiration being this barcode smear, just like I was doing here. And I really liked this and wanted to do something with a barcode, because I see some barcode art and it looks really cool, especially with like the more like maximalist art. That can always look super cool. And I wanted to give it a shot for myself, and I prefer, at least in my designs right now, I usually go for like a simpler, like easily readable design. And I decided to go with this woman is seemingly telling you to give in to her influence. And coming out of it, putting it in an artificial frame for itself besides just a poster, I think was the right move, because it did happen in our original reference, but having it kind of framed does make it seem like if you ever actually like look at a barcode tag, it'll actually be not all the way out to the edges, it'll be a little bit pulled in, and I wanted to also get that feel here. But yeah, this being our third poster is going to be really all for today. I enjoyed making the hell pretty much out of all three of these posters. The last one here is probably the only one that I would actually like print out and hang up. But that's just me. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Which one would you hang up for yourself? But yeah, that's going to be all from me. Please like the video, subscribe, as it would help me out tremendously, and that's really going to be it from me. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Love yous. Bye-bye.